He's the only men's soccer coach in program history. Dino Raso joins us inside the Lions Den. And coach, hard to believe, but another men's soccer season is right around the corner. And Georgian Court is reloading, led by Heis van Eyck. He was dynamic last year when healthy. Dealt with some injuries down the stretch, but he's back to 100%. And how much does that make you smile knowing you go into a season with him ready to go?
I mean, we're always excited when we know he's going to be able to play. Again, unfortunately, over the last 4 years, it's been like this for a lot of our key guys, and so we're really hoping, knock on wood, and whatever you want to say, but let's hope that this continues. As long as we have a healthy team, I think we're going to be a very good one.
You mentioned health. Jack Polentine Smith's another guy. When he's out there, he's probably the fastest player, if not in the CACC, at least in the region. How does he look to continue to get involved in the offense?
Yeah, at this point, unfortunately, he's still nursing something that happened over the summer, but he's doing proper rehab, and we have an excellent staff here that's getting him back on track. So I think when he's finally ready, it's just going to be another component that teams are just going to have to deal with.
The big question, obviously, is how does Georgian Court replace Mikey Mallon? We saw just how great he was last year with a pretty much full healthy season. Who do you look to turn to fill that void?
Yeah, listen, when you lose a special player like that, you think you have to replace the qualities that he had. And it certainly helped break games, and it was dynamic and all that kind of stuff. But the reality is the quality of the guys that we have returning, it's actually probably the position we have the most depth in, and it's becoming a real struggle for us to try and fight the right combinations because they all have their own qualities, and they're starting to work really well together, a bunch of them. So I think we're just going to do it by committee this time.
Festival year means the season starts earlier than normal. It gets going August 27th. You have Bentley and St. Michael's as part of that tournament that continues to rotate venues. What does Georgian Court look forward to most when they kick off in just a couple of days?
I think the team's just really excited. They're chomping at the bit to get going, and it's always nice for us when we start a season on a road trip. It's a good way for a lot of the players to get together, to bond, and to enjoy a little bit of time together. It's not going to be a stressful weekend in that sense. There's going to be plenty of time to recover and recoup between games and all that. So I think we just want to get it started.
Why have you, as a head coach, never shied away from a tough non-conference schedule?
I just don't see the point in playing a team that you can crush. I think teams need to be challenged. The CACC conference, I think, is extremely difficult. I don't think people really realize how much parity there is within it or how up teams get to play us. So we have to play teams that are strong so that we can, make sure that we're ready for those teams. I've never been one that's worried about what my win-loss record's going to be because, number one, I started late. Number two, I gave up seasons to recruit, things like that, start programs. So that's not a concern for me. My concern is every year we get to a season, I want to play the best competition we can. I want to get the boys prepared as possible so that when we get to that championship game, there's nothing they haven't seen and nobody they're afraid to play.
You don't pay close attention to win-loss records, but we keep a little notepad of it. You're at 99 wins here at Georgian Court. One more gets you to 100 with the Lions. What will that mean for you?
That's one that would be nice. Obviously, there's not a million different types of milestones that we're going to reach. I think 100 wins here at the school is going to make me very proud to have been a part of the program.
Let's end with the preseason poll. A lot of coaches don't pay attention to them. Do you use it as motivation with where Georgian Court was slotted in this year?
I think we had to this year. I think we've always been the underdog. I don't think we've ever been ranked where we should have been. And this year, I think there's a little bit more of a sting in the guys because they know that they can do really well. So we'll be happy to be the underdogs this time.
Appreciate the time as always, Coach.
Anytime, Andrew.